he is not only investing in himself because he's been through TPM, all of these guys that I'm aware of anyway, but he's also investing in her, which then coincides to their relationship just getting better. They're both rising.
Yep. Yeah, it's like whenever you're more connected to yourself, everything in life just works better.
Yep.
You're no longer looking outside of yourself for your person to fill you up or to bring you joy or all of the things. It's like when you're responsible for your own happiness, I mean, it's just a totally different type of relationship that can unfold. And it's magical.
Well, I have to check in with my wife, or, geez, I don't know what my wife will say. These are things I hear from men all the time. And dude, I get it. I really do. But I wanted to take a very short clip here today, guys, and get a woman's perspective. We're keeping Erin here, my wife, and I want to understand from a woman's perspective what that's like to always hear that from her man. Babe, thanks so much. We were talking off camera about this a little bit, so I thought we'd just roll it out. I'll set the scene because I hear it all the time from men, and it's very interesting to me, guys that join the program and guys that don't join our programs. The most common thing I hear is, well, I don't know what my wife will say if I dedicate the time or if I spend the money, whether it be for the Ascension Blueprint, our program that helps men get unstuck and get unclear, or whether it be the activation method, one that helps them with their marriages. What are your thoughts when, from your perspective, again, you're representing all women across the world, from your girlfriends, from your clients, what's your perspective from the coaching environment for a guy who always feels like, I can't do it. I just have to check with my wife.
Okay, here's the thing, is I hear it from the women's perspective with my clients all of the time and girlfriends, is we want a man who leads himself well. So leading yourself well is, yes, there's a place to have like the conversation and just be transparent. Absolutely. And signing up to do something to better yourself as a man, as a human, as a partner, as a father, as a businessman, as just like a whole human in general is super sexy. If you are like, you know what, I want to be the best version of myself. I know I've been kind of in a funk, or you're just like, I'm just ready for more. As I've said before, like I've kind of outgrown this phase of myself and I'm a little stuck and I want to be around and up-level myself. I want to be around people that are, aspiring to be the best version of themselves and be in those types of conversations and be surrounded by that. That is very, very attractive. It's not like you're booking some grand vacation without her and a bunch of dudes. You're going to be gone for a month. Like that's very different. We're talking about something that's going to massively benefit you, her, if there's children involved, children, like that is super attractive. You're leading yourself, which is what every woman wants you to do.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's play a game. The game, you answer sexy or not sexy.
Oh, okay.
All right. There's something I want to change in my life, so I take massive action immediately.
Sexy.
Okay. There's something I want to change in my life, but I hem and haw about it.
Not sexy.
Things aren't going well in our marriage, and I sign up for a course to help me become a better leader of our marriage.
Sexy.
Things aren't going well in our marriage, so I just complain to my friends about what my wife's not doing.
Not sexy.
Okay. You know what? I just feel a little stuck right now. I'm not sure what to do, so I complain to my wife about it, and I kind of mope around.
Not sexy.
Okay, I'm feeling kind of stuck right now, a little stressed, and I decide to invest in a course or go to a retreat or do something to shake it loose.
Very sexy.
All right. So I think there's a theme here.
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys, babe, are worried because what will my wife think about me if I'm investing money and spending time in, quote, personal development? What do you think? I mean, obviously we're biased. You're a coach. You coach women. In fact, little plug for you. You've got a 12-week program that ends in a retreat coming up very soon. Guys, or ladies, we have a lot of women that listen to this show. If you're interested, go to Erin M as in mother, erinmholt.com, and you can see what my beautiful wife's up to over there. Does that happen also in fact, I'll ask this, does that happen on the flip side? So when you're talking to women who are interested in working with you to rediscover themselves, rediscover their femininity, I got to imagine you're hearing a lot of, I have to talk to my husband first.
I do. Yeah. I do hear that. And like I said, there's absolutely full transparency and honesty and trust in that. And also, there is something to said, be like, you know what? I'm ready to invest in me. Like, I matter too. My needs matter. My dreams matter. I deserve to give myself my own time and attention, which is a big thing for women, not as much as men. And it's, just taking that stance of like, I value me, and this is going to benefit everybody I love in my life, because when I am connected to me, happy and whole women create happy and whole marriages and homes and motherhood. So yes. And it's like coming from the angle of like, this will only benefit the people in your life.
I just thought of as you were talking, because I agree with you 100%. Is we're talking about this like from a woman's point of view, right? I've talked about this before, but we were interviewing Colton, who produces this show. We drove around the country, as you're aware, and we interviewed some families. And one wife said, her husband said, "Hey, I'm going to sign up for TPM." And she's like, "No, you're not." And he's like, "Well, no, I'm doing this." And she goes, "That was the sexiest
thing ever."
Is that funny?
Yes.
To a guy, that sounds so counter, right? Like,
because he has a backbone and he's connected to his value system of like, I am doing this to better myself. Like, and there's just like, clear, like delineate. You can't see my hand, but it's just like delineation of like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
And I hear this over and over again. When a man takes a stance for himself, it's sexy because it's from a place of like bettering yourself and love for yourself and like wanting more for your life, for your marriage. It's incredibly attractive.
Yeah. So what I was thinking about when you were talking, one is I'm going to sign up for a course right after this, is you have several one-on-one clients. And you have a couple people in this new group that you're running, which mirrors the activation method in a lot of ways. Or it doesn't mirror it, but it aligns in a lot of ways. And several of the women, their husbands or partners have paid for them and signed them up and have encouraged them to join the program, your program. And as I think about that, and I think of what I know the men and what you've shared with me about the women. We don't talk about a lot of it unless they give us permission to. Their relationships are super solid as a byproduct, because he is not only investing in himself because he's been through TPM, all of these guys that I'm aware of anyway, but he's also investing in her, which then coincides to their relationship just getting better. They're both rising.
Yep. Yeah. It's like whenever you're more connected to yourself, everything in life just works better.
Yep.
You're no longer looking outside of yourself for your person to fill you up or to bring you joy or all of the things. It's like when you're responsible for your own happiness, I mean, it's just a totally different type of relationship that can unfold, and it's magical. Yeah.
It is. Well, you and I did the whole presentation on the activated couple, and there's a lot we're rolling out with a major course on the activated couple. I think that before you become an activated couple, you have to activate yourself. That's why we have the activation method at TPM. And the woman has to be activated, right? In her own way. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And so you both do your individual work, and then you can come together.
Yeah. It usually is a recipe for working. And here's the thing, it can work very, very quickly.
Yep.
Because when you pull your own energy back into yourself in a very good way, not in a selfish way, women will think that's selfish, but when you pull your energy back into yourself.
Hey guys, I just want to share something with you. I'm sure we can both agree that in order to fix something, you need to know what's broken. And not only need to know what's broken, but a step-by-step methodology on how you can fix it. That's the easiest way to do it, right? Otherwise, you're going to be toiling with things. That's why I created a free training, a training that not only shows you how you got to where you are, where your relationship is missing that love, respect, admiration, and even intimacy that it used to have, to how you get it back. How do you retain that where your wife's looking at you the same way she used to look at you when she said, "I do"? I don't know about you, but for me, when my wife looks at me like I'm her man, that I feel like I can conquer the world. And I want that for you. Simply go over to thepowerfulman.com/scales. That's thepowerfulman.com/scales. And I have a free video training for you. You can just click play and see if this resonates for you. Now back to the podcast.
you can expand and grow very, very rapidly, which will result in your marriage. If it's in a place that's kind of struggling or not that good or just good enough, it will transform very quickly because you transformed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think to your point, it's taking action, right? Taking leadership as the man. And so some of these guys listening to this, taking leadership, it's signing up for, a program. It doesn't have to be a TPM program, but it could be. I mean, I'm biased. I think it's the best, or we'd be changing it.
Yep.
Right? I'm competitive. I want to always be the best. And it means something to me.
Yeah.
At the same time, you could take leadership by encouraging your wife to do the work.
Yeah. Supporting her.
Yeah.
And giving her hey, there's nothing wrong with you. And I love you. And I want you to feel like you have time and space to work on you and be the best version of you. Like, that is amazing. Like 100% support.
That's a power couple right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, I know when we first got married, I thought, we were thought of as we were going to be this power couple coming together, and it didn't work out as easily as we thought it would.
No, it didn't. A lot of work went into that.
We put a lot of time and effort into it. And that's how we ended up with the activation method, because TPM wasn't around at that time to really, a program like TPM wasn't around. So let me ask you that. So when you and I were going through our hard times in our marriage, if all of a sudden you saw me getting on calls, if you saw me working with a coach, and if you found out that I invested money into a program, what would you think?
I'd want to know what it is, but I would also have been like, oh my gosh, thank God. Like, please, like, this is a very good thing for you, for me, like for our future, for our marriage. Like, thank you for taking action and leading yourself.
Are you saying I wasn't perfect back then? Far from it. Yeah. Talk about Mr. Nice Guy syndrome, stonewalling, all of the things that I used to do. And I thought I was doing the right things. That's the worst part about it. I just didn't understand. And that was, I felt like I was beating my head against a wall. So frustrating. I know it was easy for you, but for me, it was very difficult.
Yeah, it's also I think what is pretty common, I would say for women, I would imagine for men, is like whatever part of your life is just like feeling like there has to be more, or this is actually really freaking hard, or we're at the end of our marriage is on, like we're on the brink, is like realizing, okay, like I am a common denominator here.
Yeah.
And I can keep doing the same thing, probably keep producing pretty much close to the same results. Or I can say, you know what? I'm worth more than this. I'm going to do something different. And I do not know the outcome of this, but I know that I'm done. I'm just freaking over feeling like this and experiencing myself and my life like this. I've hit that point during that stage of our marriage. And I, definitely took some steps to get support and have some coaches. And it's the best thing that I could have done for myself and for you. So
I agree.
And I hear that with my clients, and I'm sure you hear it with your men. It's like, you don't have to hit rock bottom to take steps to work with somebody, and it can be a commonplace, but like sometimes that's the best place to come from. But you do not have to hit rock bottom to do that. You can just be at a place where you're like, I'm ready for more.
Yeah, I remember you and I hired a coach for us, and kind of the idea I always tell people, like, we wanted to hire someone before it got bad.
Yeah.
Let's be proactive this time, not reactive.
Yeah.
I think that's critical.
Yeah.
Well, babe, again, thanks for all you do for the women that are out there. As a man and as somebody who leads a group of men, we want our wives to be shining as bright as we see them. I mean, all the men that come through TPM love women. That's why the guys come through our programs, right? They love their women, and they want to see their women rise as well. So thanks for the work that you do. Thanks for showing up here to help give a woman's perspective, and so the guys can actually hear it from the other side of the street.
It's so fun for me, and I hope it's helpful. And I love being in this space that you guys have created. It's really a really magical place to be. Yeah.
Before you leave, if a guy wants to send his wife some information about one of your programs, or he wants her to rise as well, where does he go?
ErinMHolt.com. That's M and his mom. You can go on there. There's a group program. You can download a beautiful brochure with all the details about it. I can simply tell you right now, it's about improving, like, the most important relationship you have is the one you have with yourself, is my whole basis for my coaching program, and bringing women back into their femininity and increasing their capacity for joy and sensuality. And it's work, but we also have a ton of fun and connection and sisterhood. So you can go there and reach out to me, and my emails and everything's on there. So
Love it. Thanks,
Yep.
babe. Gentlemen, as I always say, in the moment of insight, take massive action. And you know what? As we were talking about this, because this podcast, this show came up randomly, I was thinking, holy cow, what Erin is saying is exactly what every woman that we've had on this show is saying. It is sexy when our men take action. It is sexy when our men better themselves. So if you are sitting on the fence right now and you are not taking massive action, this is your sign. This is your sign to take that massive action. Again, it doesn't have to be through TPM. Just do something. I say that a lot because I really care about you guys and I want you guys to have it all. Now, if you're interested in TPM, then come on board. We do have an application process. We have what we call the beer test. There's all kinds of things that you get to go through, but you need to find out if it's the right fit. And hey, if you want your wife, the women in your life to rise, then go over check out Erin's website and see if it's the right fit for you. Again, it may not be the right fit, but you won't know until you actually check it out. Guys, take some massive action and we'll see you next time on the TPM show.